Hello, what tools do I need to apply the long uptrend line strategy? Well, I will say I use Think or Swim platform and I just trace support lines. We are going to use a PWR stocks as of May 3, 2026 to analyze. So when I'm analyzing a stock, I just use Think or Swim platform and I use their chart. They have those tools here, but I just use the chart and I use the drawing, which once you click on it and use the drawing tools, it will be at the bottom. So the drawing tool, I use the trend line and I use the arrow. I use the trend line to trace my support lines, to see where the chart is pulling back to rest before going up, and to see the support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain that the chart is claiming. And I use the arrow to put at where I bought. So for instance, PWR, I bought it in the past around that area. In fact, I bought it there. It went back around this support line. It turned out to be a support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain that is claiming, and it pulled back down to this one, and I bought it again. And then it reached this and I sold it because I didn't know if it's going to continue going up or not. But guess what? It continued going up. This is the profit that I didn't lock in because I sold it too early. So and I just keep swing trading the same stocks. That way I can get to know them and do better next time that I purchase that stock again. And putting those arrows put things in perspective for me. I can see where I purchased it in the past, where I sold it in the past, to see if I made a good decision, what will I do differently next time, and so forth. And just without looking at any previous data, by just looking at those arrows, I just know right away that, oh, I purchased it there. At first, this one was easy for me to spot when that one is there because it's a little bit hidden between those colors of the bars. But then I saw it and I know that, oh, I bought it there, and when it pulled back, I bought it again. But then it reached all-time highest price here, and I just sold it because I didn't know if it's going to continue going up or if it's going to pull back. Because when it pull back here, even here, I will still be positive in this one. But now really knowing, I'm going to go to, this is maximum daily chart. That is another tool that I use. The time frame, I use maximum chart so that I can see all-time highest price is by default my exit point. And so I'm going to go to maximum monthly chart and see. So this is the only one there. This is too low for that to be the value line again. So buying it here was a good purchase. And I think when I'm looking at those two, it's like 1 year difference between them. So then when it reached this area, maybe I thought it could well be down because this previous cycle from this value line to this value line, it climbed the mountain all the way there and pulled back. This cycle happened within about 1.5 years or so. So therefore, I assume maybe it might do the same thing. Or if it pull back down a little bit lower, I could be negative in this one. I'm not entirely sure the rationale between selling it here, but because here will be in March and where I sold it will be in June. So yeah, again, those happened in 2025 when I was not quite using long uptrend long swing trading strategy yet. I used short uptrend and swing trading strategy in 2024, and when I went in 2026, in 2025, I switched to long uptrend and swing trading strategy. But again, I was still learning, and I'm still learning. So, and yes, I was positive in both, and I just locked that profit in. This will be a good profit. I have the price on the y-axis from the past to the present, and I have the date on the s-axis from the past to the present here. So yeah, so this will have been a good profit here from 222 or so, or 230 or so, and what, 374. So is it like more than $50 a share on one? So, and this one like 295. Okay, so this will be a good profit. So I lock in that small profit just in case it pull back on me again, since I experienced it here February and here March. So 1 month I was, stuck in here. So yeah, and again, it is a learning process. I don't know it perfectly before I start. I just keep improving it. And by having those arrows there, I know that, oh, I bought it those two and I sold it here, and now it's all the way here. So I got out too early. And next time it comes back down, and now by seeing here, I know that this was a good purchase. This was not. So, and when it's coming back again, I will decide that next time I will just wait to buy here. So yeah, and those are the tools that I use when I'm using a long Uptrend swing trading strategy. My support lines, using the drawing tool to trace it, my arrows to put where I bought, where I sold, and I use maximum daily chart and maximum monthly chart to see the overall trend of the company stocks, and trace my support line passing by the higher lows of the chart, and determine which will be the most likely the value line that the chart will pull back to rest before going up, and pick few of those to be where I wanted to sell, if where I wanted to buy, if there is a multiple one to choose from and I'm not entirely sure. By trading the same stocks, I know that, well, in the past I bought it here, but then it pulled back here, so therefore this is more the value line, because you can see I'm not seeing anything below it. And if I count those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's long enough. This purple line is going to be the line to buy at, and this one is not going to be. So I left the gray, like the default color, the drawing, to scan with. And I change colors of my drawing using the AD properties, so that I can change it to a specific color to differentiate it from the default one. So therefore I know that that is where I wanted to buy. And if later I change my mind, I will make modification, for instance. But in this instance, this is still the line that I prefer to buy at. So using maximum monthly chart to trace those support lines, and using my maximum daily chart to do my chart analysis. And sometimes, depending on how high the stock is, I may not see other lines. So for instance, I'm not seeing the bottom gray line. That's why even during my chart analysis, I can go to maximum monthly chart to see if there is a line below that I'm not seeing, especially if the stock is going down and I'm deciding if it's where I wanted to buy, or if there is another line that I'm not seeing that I should consider. And when I'm looking at PWR, I will not be buying it yet, because it's at the top of the mountain, and I like to buy at the valley line and sell it at the top of the mountain. So therefore it's not the time for me to sell it. And this, do you see where I sold it here? It is all-time highest price here. The previous one was here, and then it pulled back, and then when it started going up, it exceeded this price around this area, and I sold it, because I used as default all-time highest price to sell. But as I continue, I noticed that, well, when it reached all-time highest price, it's good for me to look at the previous cycle to see for how long it continued to climb up. For instance, this one, when it started from that valley line, it exceeded here, it pulled back down to this gray line again, and then it continued to pull back down. But from here, 2024, it pretty much continued for a year going up before it was done. So therefore selling it somewhere here would have been too early, and that is the same thing I did here. I sold it too early, and right now it's on its upward journey for about a year now. From June, I don't know if it's going to continue all the way to June and more before be done or what, but so far, you know, every higher price is going to be all-time highest price as is continuing it here. So I'm just going to continue observing it, but it's not a time for me to buy it yet. But it is an upward stocks, and I have good profit buying it in the past. Therefore, I know that my non-optimal swing trading strategy can work with it or can work for it. So therefore, it is to stay in my watch list of stocks to continue swing trading. So thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for your comments. We thank you very much for watching our videos, and thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in sub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence. And you know, and swing trading is one way to create another stream of income beside your job, so that your hard work money, you can put a little bit aside for that to work for you. And hopefully it might allow us to appreciate our job more, knowing that it's allowing us to, you know, to make money, to provide for our need, and to put money to work for us as well, so that every single dollar we make is not every single dollar we spend time making, if that makes sense. So thank you so much. And again, as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I just swing trade in my husband and I, you know, joint account and personal account, and I just like to share my experience, my learning here, what we are doing to reach our financial independence goal. I just like to share that knowledge here with you. If few tips can, you know, be useful for you in your own financial journey, financial success journey. So thank you so much for your time. Please use our information at your own discretion. For more videos in this series, please check the playlist in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using Uptrend. And we do have other playlists, related playlists in the description of this video as well. So thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading.